Patrons, welcome to another inspiration video. For those of you who are new around these parts, an inspiration video is just a short video where I come on and I read a writing quote. I usually try to read an author's quote, but sometimes I read influencers that I really admire. They have some really great tips and advice, so sometimes I'll read something that they say, and then I offer a couple I offer a little bit of my insight on the quote, and then it's meant to inspire you to actually take some action. So today's quote comes from Madeleine L'Engle, the Madeleine L'Engle. It's a classic one, and she says, "I have advice for people who want to write. I don't care whether they're 5 or 500. There are 3 things that are important. First, if you want to write, you need to keep an honest, unpublishable journal that nobody reads, nobody but you. Where you just sit down what you think about life, where you just put down what you think about life, what you think about things, what you think is fair, and what you think is unfair. Second, you need to read. You can't be a writer if you're not a reader. It's the great writers who teach us how to write. The third thing is to write. Just write a little bit every day. Even if it's only for half an hour, write, write, write." I could not agree with her pieces of advice anymore. Reading is so important to being a writer, especially reading within your genre or category. I like to personally read everything. I'm also an editor, so I find that reading other works in different categories and different genres helps me not only become a better writer, but it also helps me become a stronger editor. Additionally, that idea of having a notebook that nobody sees, I absolutely love. It's actually a concept that I learned very early on when I was in my beginning stages of taking writing seriously. I was in an undergrad program at USF, and that was one of the things that we were graded on. Our professors made us keep journals, and we had to write in them every single day. We weren't graded on the content and what we were writing in the journals, but we were graded on whether or not we completed one every day. And that's something that I forgot about. And I forgot that those are the things that really made me fall in love with writing, just being a simple observer. So her pieces of advice are actually really great foundational pieces that you can kind of carry with you through the remaining, through your entire career. I personally, again, these are foundations I knew, but it's always nice to have the reminder. I kind of forgot about the journal that nobody sees, I think we focus so much on building careers because we all want to be ideally full-time writers that we forget that really we're essentially just observers, and sometimes it's okay to write something that nobody will ever see. That's part of practicing the craft. That's part of even why we fell in love with the craft. So I hope that you found this video inspiring, and I hope that it gets you writing. If you're in a rut, don't worry about publication. Just don't. Focus on writing for yourself and writing maybe even for release. We're in some challenging times right now, so maybe just write to get things off your chest. It's okay to write something that's not going to be published ever. I really appreciate you being here. I always say it in every video, but I 100% mean that. Cannot thank y'all enough. All right. Thanks for being here, and I will see you on the next inspiration video. Bye!